As a continuation of the previous lecture, let us say that we wanted three colors. So one of them would show us red when the subcategory is loss making. The other one would show us all the subcategories that are between 0 and 20,000. And the green color, which is the third one, would be all the subcategories whose sales is over 20,000. So I will duplicate this sheet. Let's remove the profit loss color that we have. And we want to create a new calculated field. And we call this three colors. And we can write if the sum of profit is less than 0, then my result is going to be, and we can keep anything here, so I'm just going to call this A. Else if the sum of profit is greater than equal to 0 and the sum of profit is less than 20,000, then my result is B. And I'm going to break this down into different lines so that it becomes a little simpler for you. And finally, we can say else the result is C. And we also have to put an end at the end. Now, the good part here is that when you're working with calculated fields in Tableau, one, it tells you that you have made a mistake. For example, if I accidentally put maybe a period here, it tells me that there's an error in my calculation. Also, if you want to understand how these calculations work, there is an explanation on the right side, and you can see how these if statements are supposed to be written. If you don't see this window, simply click on this arrow and you will see a list of all the functions as well as the explanation. We click on OK. Now three colors can be dragged into color. And you notice that we get three colors here. Of course, the colors are all over the place. So we click on color, edit colors, and we can say that A, which is less than 0, is red. B, which is in the middle, is yellow. And then finally C, which is the highest number, is green. And when we apply this, we get this great result where we can see that for each of the markets and for each of the subcategories, how many of these subcategories are falling between 0 to 20, above 20, and less than 0. So again, if I move between my different markets, you can see that the results change. And remember, you can convert this into a single value dropdown, turn on the animation in format, and the final result will appear like this. Right? So we get this very nice animated effect when we are showcasing all the regions one by one. Now, one problem here is that every time the axis is also changing. So perhaps what you might want to do is to just right click, click on edit axis, and then set the axis to fixed so that the maximum value that you're showing here is, let's say, 100,000, and the minimum value is, let's say, 25,000. So let's see if these numbers work. So now when we move between all our markets, we can see Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, and this is a little easier for the user to understand because the axis is not constantly shifting. Again, it's a matter of personal choice whether you want to keep the axis fixed or you want to keep it dynamic, but I've shown you how to do it. Simply right click, edit axis, and you can choose the starting point and the end point manually.